not, look, it is what it is. Like, I literally am like the only person in the world besides Arun that has a BlackBerry phone. But you got to play the price action. You have to play the big time disappointment that revenues were trash. And it's a transitioning company. And just because you make a transition into security, it can be viable. It can be a good move for them, which it certainly is. But it doesn't mean it's going to be good for the stock price in the near term.
All right,
that's
all
just
right.
the reality of
What is going on, guys?
And they're still in the midst of it here, and that's why they're under pressure.
Welcome back into another session.
Yeah, maybe some of that will come through in a bit.
Market opens in 2 minutes. Let's go. I'm looking at the Dow 30. I think this has more potential than the Nasdaq right now. I like where the level is off right now, so I'm really interested in that. Nasdaq, it's been doing really good highs, so we'll keep an eye on that. But the levels for today, looking at the Dow, I like that. I definitely like this right now.
I think Cardano, but I put Dogecoin on there because I thought it would be better for Twitter. But then I started people.
All right, so I mean, yeah, I haven't been really streaming lately. It's just because I've been busy. I've been extremely busy with like drill, with military stuff, and just getting everything ready for me. I'm getting deployed, so sorry about that. Can't really do anything about that. You know, I still trade in the mornings or whatever, but I really don't have time to stream. Because I'm constantly moving, like I'm still looking at the screens, but I'm constantly doing work on the back end, like stuff like that. But yeah, so let's see what we do here.
And I like it on the dip as well. So it's, like I said, it's kind of hump day, but it's also kind of...
Okay, 1 minute. We have about 17 seconds.
So just quickly before the open, Brennan brought this one to a new entrant into the NFT space, looking all kinds of weak. If it pops to like 14 off the open, I want to be able to short that one for sure. But it's starting to run away from us here. Good look by Brennan. And a good look by Ms. B for the green today.
All right, market just opened. Let's see.
That could be a good one. Snapchat just popped in for me on a breakout. 3, 2, and 1 is going to be active.
Look at that. Dude, oh my god, I missed that entry, dude. That sucks. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Man, I missed that, damn it. Yeah, I totally missed that shit. Oh, that pisses me off to the oblivion. Dang it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Wiz just in and out quickly.
Oh my god, that pisses me off. Yeah, I totally missed that. Oh my god. Man, that's what I get for not paying attention. Oh man, that sucks, dude. That's such crap balls, dude. Oh, look at that, bro. Look at that fucking move. No, Nasdaq looks like the Nasdaq is pushing down. Of course it is. Nasdaq has been weak lately. Man. There's nothing I can do on this move. Oh, it sucks. The entry was right there. This was such a textbook setup, dude. Honestly, such an easy textbook setup. You know, my entry would have been here once we broke toward the previous low. Putting my stop here. Oh my god, look at the TDI. Look at the TDI and MACD Valley before the freaking open. That's so stupid, dude. Man, I look at that. I would have gone about 4R on that in literally less than a minute. 97 points from that.
If the Nasdaq doesn't hold, then so be it, and this trade won't work out. But we're gonna give it down to 37.50, guys.
Nasdaq, I can't do anything about it. I don't see any entries right now.
Downside on Chewy, we're gonna try to buy it until 87.50, which will drop it off if it goes down that low. I'm hoping and thinking it does not. And Tesla making another bounce.
Oh man, look at that, dude.
Try to test that 650. Now, obviously, it doesn't get there. We're making a hard reversal. I saw the order. We still like it. I didn't get more BlackBerry. I hate your guts, BlackBerry, for that one. Didn't pick up more shares. But then Arcadia, we'll come back to that when we go from Brendan.
Recent high flyer here, crypto-related, benign Wednesday market here. On their offering, remember they bought a whole bunch of mining machines recently. $30 here seems to be a bit of a target, but huge volume, guys. NCTY
9. We talked about GE yesterday, and you can see obviously today with the ES ripping up like crazy. GE does take that out. It's not on my board, so we'll have to wait So far, not really so good. But Chewy chilling, Neo doing absolutely nothing. We'll wait to see it. Here we go. Okay, bang! There it is. Your first bang of the day comes right here, right now. Boom for Chewy. A nice little long there, taking that out. That 70-cent win. We'll wait for Chewy, guys. I still think we can get to 93, 93.50, and then celebrate a monster for you. So we are long, and here we go, man. Neo now.
Hey, look how weak the Nasdaq is. What's been pissing me off? I know we've had good ranges in the Nasdaq, but come on. Like this reminds me of last September and October, where the market on Nasdaq has just been ranging. And I've been so used to like these massive moves on the Nasdaq that it's super annoying not seeing these constant moves on, you know, usually these setups go like easy past 2R.
Forward moonwalk action there. Walk on some water for Snapchat. There's the break.
I made money. I mean, I did make money yesterday. Like I took it on the break of the 50 right over here. Shorted it, made some money on that.
I'll take some out in front of 75, and then we'll see if we can't run through the high of the day as well. The only thing that's, and I'll get to Arcadia in a second, the only thing that's really not working here, and when I say not working, it's in the money, and it's not, it's because it's not dying. That's basically the thing. I actually thought BlackBerry would be testing SSR, short sell restricted at some point today, down 10%. It's leveling off at 860. I do have the 64s only. I didn't get any more shares at 74, and I'm going to try to be some patient with it. Tesla as well cannot seem to break that 650 area.
Yeah, look at that, dude. Look at that massive move. That's insane.
Arcadia,
Insane massive move on the open right there.
This is going to happen to you. I was looking at a lot of names off the open, and I already had this 44.
That's literally such a huge volatility spike. I think I'm going to take this long if it jumps into my level.
Same price off high of the day, right at 930. But you have to limit the number of things you want to take at that 930 open, guys. You can't hit absolutely everything. I got that Snapchat last October.
Yeah, it literally went like 100 points.
Of missing this was to get into those two winning trades.
Names popping up, guys, on the volume scanner that haven't been for the past little while. This is one of them already. Look at the daily chart volume coming in on Apple here, guys. 1.4% trying to hold. 121.50. Datadog was another one on an alert, guys.
Why did my Apple not fill there? 121.15. Did it go down that low? 121. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We would be monstrous right now. I'm bidding 121.15. I feel like Mark Roberts up in the building right now because that was my price and we should have got long there and we did not. Damn it. I said I would change that too, didn't I? And we didn't. So darn it. 121.25 would have been a much better area for that. But no worries on that. Out some there at 50 is now. We're still watching that now. It's like, oh man, I'm pissed off about that Apple.
Yeah, that was literally like the easiest trade that I could have done this week for sure. Our Nasdaq looks like it's pushing higher. I mean, I can't do anything about the Nasdaq right now. Like, there's no interest for me.
Again, we're gonna drop this off. It'll be a hit, obviously, but right now things moving for us nicely. Look at the weed stocks, guys. Money. Go long at 1850. It goes up to 65, 75. Let's take a bit more off. Afria, beauty trade.
Tesla just
Try maybe trading Kata 2 on that, maybe. But that's probably it. I mean, I have this level right over here, so we'll see what we do here.
Just took out that 50 again, and I had an order at 75s. I saw a big seller, so I took some out of 50s. I'm holding through a break of 51.
If it breaks toward this high, we're probably coming back higher toward this level.
26 alongside in Tesla, and BlackBerry finally, we're going to do a bit of a power up because it finally broke that 850. It's so briefly. It took the first leg out for a 17-cent win at 48, so it's just 20% of the position. I want this down at about $8. I think it has a decent chance to get there. So Tesla long, Snapchat long, and add that BlackBerry that we're hanging on to window.
Credit Suisse trying to bounce, guys. 2 days downside after that Archegos mess. Just tested this pre-market high here. 1050, 1075, decent volume for CS.
Yeah, Credit Suisse. Yeah, looking for some new names here. Just looking back at the board here. Tencent waiting for 22. Let's check out Palantir. Neo not really going. We took another spot out there at 50 again on the upside. So again, you know, if the market wants to fall down, then fine. But right now it's ripping, and Neo is not. So we'll take some more out. I still do think high side here. So by no means do I believe that this trade is done on Neo. And actually want to get longer if we come near this 38. So we'll wait on that one. Chewy, we're out of the money $1, but you know, it just keeps on heading to the south side. We still have that 87.50. I can't be a man of my word and not hold it down to there. So we'll wait on that. I'm still holding the big shares here on BlackBerry, so we'll wait to see what that wants to do now to the downside. Lower, hopefully, and maybe a regroup up to 80, 870, something like that. But I'm going to hold that trade and see how far we can make bank on that, if at all. It just, resisted. Basically, when we had it, it went down 5 cents. Obviously, we're not taking a 5-cent winner, so let's see how much lower this one can go. And Chewy, looks like we're going to get tested at that 87.50, guys. So if it holds, it holds. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If that makes any sense, and we'll get out of that very, very soon as it's trying to bounce. There's an 88.50. Let's put another bid there. See if we get tested down 88.50. Oh, here it comes. Look at the spread, man. 50 cents.
Yeah, and Arcadia right into that low. Look, I shorted this one in the pre-market. It was right into this $3 level. I told you all the trouble that it had getting through there. And so every time it shorted, I got it in front. No different with that 350 area, guys. So I just got out of position at 311. Look, if you ever take 10% on these ones, especially the ones that seem strong, these little gappers, this was on earnings. You want to make sure you go ahead and do that. I did and I've done this a few times here. If we level off for that first
We're waiting for that long on the Dow right now.
Anticipating a dip buy opportunity, so I take some off and think that I'm actually going to be able to get 47s or 48s. That's like the third time that's happened, but I don't mind. You never go broke taking profits and anticipating if you like the trend that you're going to get in multiple times. I got it multiple times in Tesla yesterday, and I'm prepared to do the same thing again today. So if we do get a dip, I have taken some profit, and I'm looking back towards this 47 to 49 area. I mean, it is VWAP, but it's not the only thing that it is. Snapchat, just to come back to this name, I still have that.
Nasdaq's pushing higher right now.
Again, I'm holding this.
I'm still waiting for it to break toward this level. I mean, honestly, I can't find any entries right now. Like, it would have to be such a clean bounce off that 50 once we see probably like a level 2 from this.
A lot of room to go to the upside as we're approaching 13
But that's it.
on the Nasdaq. That's reason to hang on to Tesla. That's reason to hang on to Snapchat or whichever name you happen to have. And the other end of that trade is no reason to get out of BlackBerry shorts.
Yeah, Palantir here. We'll try some in the 60s, I think, and then just see what happens, because Palantir goes without us there. As we were waiting for a little bit lower, we're trying to do the same trade that we did on NEO with Palantir on the dip buy. But as you can see, a little different fate happening to NEO than happening to Tesla, because this doesn't want to go up.
What?
We've gotten some out on the upside now, but right here failing. Like, you thought that the Nasdaq, I'm really happy with the names that I have today.
Yeah, Nasdaq is pushing high right now.
So we're gonna have to watch out for 37.50. We said we're definitely not going to die on a sword here. So let's just make sure that we do have the right orders out for NEO. And if we can get longer, we'll do it right here. But other than that, no. Apple, new trade alert here for Apple. So a couple backflips we did miss. We did miss, guys, that 121.15. That's embarrassing because we should have that. We'd be $1 plus now the money. But we do take a 122 break, and then we do have that 122.50 on the horizon as well. But right now, man, the stock that continues to disappoint is Chewy. It's just going down to the downside. We were up 15, 16%. I guess this one doesn't want to go. Look at the Nasdaq. I told you guys today.
It's super strong.
Let's fight off the hot dogs today. I told you. Very first thing out of my mouth was that the Nasdaq was going to be super strong today. Congratulations, anybody that listened, at least to that part. There goes Afria, 15 cents up. Hit us up, Brendo.
Yeah, this group leading, guys. Chip makers very strong right out of the gate. AMD just popping up here through 77 on AMD was more than 1.5%, but decent volume on the chip makers, guys.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna see strength in a couple of names here. I'm just looking at AMAT trying to take out this 131 again, and
Yeah, so it looks like we're breaking toward the 800 EMA right now.
But I looked at XPEV here, XPeng, sorry, I should say, and I look at NEO coming to the downside. XPEV trying to hold these low. Both Tesla and XPEV relatively strong. Now, obviously, they had their own news going, but if NEO makes a bounce, which kind of makes no sense in this rally, but they're not going anywhere, you can actually pick these up off good support. I'm looking at this 34.17. I don't love being long both Tesla and NEO, so I'd go tight stop on this trade that I'm going to put on here in XPEV. But if I have a stop at like this 34.15, it makes a fresh low. I like the fact that we're going upside. Tesla's holding above 650. If NEO makes a turn, there's just no way XPEV's not testing 35.
Go out a bit there on Afria, which, again, spin it. We're doing this right now, so hopefully some good trades here coming to the upside. We've just been cleaning this out. I was trying to get longer down here. I guess I can cancel that now because we don't have any worries about that long position. and we don't have too many worries about Neo. We're loaded up, man. 38.06 is now my average price. So that's, we believe in this trade. So let's see if it can go to the upside here and turn the stay around for us. Chewy trying to bounce as well. This could be a monster day, but again, the Nasdaq's already made the move that we thought it would, and some of these names that we're in are not moving. So I may take some more pieces off here on Neo. I think that might be just, the more prudent thing to do. Yeah. Although I am still expecting for a big rip on this stock. It's just very, very surprised. It hasn't happened yet. What up, B?
A few of these NFT names going, guys. YVR from Vancouver. In fact, just halting here at 470. Volatility helpful. YVR.
And hit the money sign there because XPEV, nice little bounce there. Look, you're always going to go to related names when you see something funky on the charts, and I just thought it was funky to death there with the thing with the bottom. Tesla breaking out and a good support level on XPEV. Now it's making the test at 35. Because I'm already hanging on, I'm going to take this out right here at 35. And then hang on to my Tesla, which is now running $4 into the money. So anytime you can make a range-bound trade like that, it's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah, what a run.
Long. I'm going to have this Tesla through.
What a huge run from that bounce right over here from 2972. Literally comes up, makes a higher low, and then just breaks out, comes all the way up. It's breaking off the 800 EMA right now.
It was a bit of a level, and all kinds of chop around 666. So if it gets anywhere near there, I'll try to take like 1455 on that move. Of course, when we get to that price, 680 does stand out a little bit as well. So Tesla on the run, nice little pickup there on XPEV, and Snapchat can't seem to go more than $1 in the money. I'm hanging on to that as well.
So we did clean out some Neo there at 30, like I said, at 38.13.
If it comes down to the 21 or 50, maybe I can go try level 2.
The rest of this until that 37 bottom, not even 37.50, like 37 even. If it comes down to 37.50, I am prepared, guys, to average in one more time on this main. And why the hell not? We're here to make some money, right? So let's see if Neo can give it to us. It's been a big runner. We just need it to go. I don't know if it's going to today. That Nasdaq was a big one, so we're going to give this one only down to 37. Just an update on Apple. It did go to that 122.40 area. We wanted 50s before we were going to go long, so we wait on that one, maybe bring it back to the downside. So a quick little 20-cent profit on the first half, and then now we're holding half of this position. So we've already cleaned that out. Let's see if we can get upside. Now 122.50. Basically, my day is right now, going back and forth between Chewy and Neo. That's really where it is because I've already cleaned up the Afria trade, and then here we go.
We have like 90 points away from ADR.
Basically, looks like garbage. We're gonna move off from Mike.
I knew that we're probably gonna come up.
Come on, charts. Oh man, chop again. Well, this is probably
After we broke toward the high.
The market is ripping.
Right over here.
Gotta find some different names, man.
I mean, I kind of knew this because of yesterday.
If I was on better names today, I think I would have made a little bit more money than we're already making. But we'll have to wait on Apple, Snap. Sorry, not Snapchat. That's Neo. Chewy and Neo. What's up, Brendan?
Cannabis names starting to go here, guys. CGC just took out day highs there, 32.75. Decent volume of 3.5% already.
So I mean, I just scanning for names. You mentioned there, Sean. So I'm like, what's Zoom doing? Often, what we say sometimes buy the dip and be very, very careful at 9:30. Because sometimes it's the opposite of the move that happens at 9:30. And look at Zoom here, down $4 and then now up like $6 from that little open price. $10 move, bottom to top here. So always pay attention to so be careful, especially on some of these higher flying names spreads. Zoom is at the bottom end of this range and looking for a potential like 325-ish breakout. If it gets there, there's at least like $10-15 worth of upside, so like a 340. So you file that one away. This Snapchat is the only one here, and like I like to hold in Tesla. That's working pretty well, but as I look at Snapchat, really starting to round off the top. If it does a bit of a dip, I'd probably try a defense around 50-50. I know my last entry was at that 50-11. I'd probably try it at 50-50, see if we can hold up. The market is just so strong. I would like to see some real continuation in some of these names. Tesla giving me a chance to buy the dip. I said I'd try it like 47s or so. Not quite there, but I want to buy that dip. That's why we took profit on the way up.
Okay, Neo, everything's ripping, man. I mean, look at Africa. Beautiful trade upside right now. Let's take a little bit more off at 89. Boom! Big trade right there. The pins lined up for that move on Afria. And here we go, 50 cents now. Well, is my math correct there? 42 cents in the money now. I want to give a big shout out, to the man, obviously, that I love. My father watching from home today. So What's up, Dad? Thank you for all the opportunities that you've given me and for teaching me all about the markets. And just, we used to watch Mad Money together, Jim Cramer on CNBC. So shout out to you and shout out to you, my lovely mother as well. Take it easy on the old man there if you can. Afria upside, so that's a good little take there. Okay, let's just regroup a little bit here because Neo, this is the funny thing. I often do this where I say, Neo's in trouble, and what do? Just keep on averaging in. But this time, it's a little bit different, or is it? We have this 37 area that I'm not going to hold past this. So, look, if this comes crashing down and we wind up getting burned on this one, then so be it. You can go to the gates of hell, Neo, if that's what winds up happening. Obviously, if I just traded Tesla, we'd be at 5 times daily goal by now, but I did not. We are holding out on Chewy, man.
Yeah, Nasdaq keeps pushing higher right now.
That looks good, but look what happens now. It comes right back to VWAP and then turns around. So
yeah, we're up we're up 1% on that already, so that's pretty good.
Our average price is 89.90, so we're not going to cry over spilled milk. It's not a very big trade, but we have to wait on that one. If Neo and Chewy can go, man, we're going to be monstrous. So let's just fingers crossed on these trades. And adios, Afria, looking at 19 right in the face, guys.
Yeah, the move was really good.
That Arcadia broke,
from this low right over here.
I didn't get any shares. Probably should have paid down to like 95 or so. If it comes back to like a 97 or 98, I'll probably try to get into it. We talked about the potential for dips on Lululemon. I said there'd be a day trade if we get anywhere close to that 85 range. It's trying to get to like 300 right now, so let's watch out 300 even on Lululemon.
Tesla's up about 2.39%.
But the market can punch you for it, and the trend was not necessarily kind to Lulu there. I think that's part of the reason why you didn't pull back. I tried at 47. I'm going to go ahead and just cancel that order, guys. If I can catch off VWAP here, a better bounce play off Tesla, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think just, trying to be not aggressive enough. I'm trying to be trying to catch that little bit there. Unfortunately for me, I don't actually get more shares into Tesla like I wanted, but I am about to get more shares into you, BlackBerry. So it comes right in the bite. Was 865 break that I took originally. I'm going to get more shares here in the 60s if I can as it starts to run away from my order. Should have just done. Oh, that's right. Short sell restricted on BlackBerry. It is short sell restricted because I can't actually hit that bid. But either way, I'm going to add here in the 60s if I can on BlackBerry. I want to dig into that short, Missy.
Daniel, Elite Education Group is the name from the chat. EEIQ is up around 12%. Back to you.
So there was this entire, it was like the Chinese education group, like, had a big run the other day, and it was all about just simply playing.
Yeah, look at that Nasdaq now.
In some different names. EIQ, oddly enough, was the one that I would not touch because it doesn't do a lot of volume. It's restricted. 400,000 shares in volume. This is why you have the volatility halts all over the place. It is not very liquid. Of course, that level 2 doesn't want to switch for me, guys. But it's not a very liquid name, guys. So I have to be very, very cautious here. If it has multiple halts to the upside, maybe I'd get involved. But that is not something I want to dig into when liquidity is basically like Banana Republic levels.
Okay, guys, there's Apple. You guys want the big trade. Superman is in the building on Apple. We talked about buying that one all day long, so there we are. It's the money bags, and if you're watching, my parents, please close your eyes. We did not. That's actually not me. If you can't guess that, then there's a problem. You might want to have your eyes checked. But Apple, 2.38%. Look at this move, man. 122, bang. Then we go long through 122.50, as promised. Out there, 69. Now we continue to rip to the high side, 123. I mean, I pegged this one for you, and honestly, I can't do this any better for you guys on Apple. We talked about it all throughout, man. There's that 122 level. There's that 122.50, and there's 123. If you did want to talk about the sticky note there, you can check it out on Twitter. But there it is, 122, 122.50, right there. We love you.
Yeah, shout out to Danny.
I
know Danny caught like the first move right over here, I believe. He must be like up like 22R or something like that. Check on him with him.
Another one that we haven't talked about in a while, guys. ChargePoint, one of the EV, I should say, charge station companies, 10% here. They released a corporate update this morning on their plan for expansion across the U.S. with their charging stations. $25 right here, right now for ChargePoint.
Woo-ha. Woo-ha. We got you all in check. In BlackBerry, we always got you in check. Roll over that 60s.
Yeah, he's up like 26R. Yeah, this guy killed it.
Always take out some profit at 10 cents. I'm just going to have to go ahead and do it. That's going to be the plan of action for me. Bought the dip on Tesla, and look, we're screaming to the upside here. And I feel like it was a jinx, but it's like Tesla actually just.
Yeah, he caught this move right over here. Freaking insane. I wasn't even awake at that time, but wow.
We've got to be able to hold that
26 R on that.
Otherwise, decent chance we test like a 43 or 44, and then you want to buy that dip in Tesla. So watch out, it's going the other way from the Nasdaq. Tesla showing some weakness again.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, shout out to Danny.
Trader TV Live here because we just pounded this Apple and it was just a great trade. You can see where we just got out right now, 123 on Apple. So a high five there because Apple just continues to rip up. Man, that was a banger of a trade. When we talked about it, and I told you that there was going to be some huge Nasdaq love today out now. So Apple, we're basically flat. Bang at 122. Like, this is how I trade, guys. It's called the quarters. So 122 in, right? So that's the flat. Then we take out 25. Then we go long 50s. Then we take out 75s. Then we take out the even level on the upside. So let's see if it's still motors, man. And yeah, geez, Neil, like on the way back up. It's funny because I'm not even down on this stock. I'm actually up on Neil. It just needs to get it. I mean, depends. Position pending. But Neo needs to go. If the market, I mean, come on. The Nasdaq's up 1.2%. Like, I talked about this when it was up 0.6 that we would fly today. So, wrong stock central. Your boy has the wrong stocks today. Look at Neo just continues to go down as the Nasdaq continues to make highs. So, wrong stocks for me today. But I'm glad, Neil, you have a couple big wins there as well. So, good on you. And should have picked Tesla along with you there.
I mean, I literally just got us in Tesla, and then I'm like, wait a minute, turn. I saw this level here at 644. I misread that, by the way, guys. It said like 42, 43.
Yeah, he got the first entry right over here.
And the second I realized that mistake, I meant to get in some shares. I got too many because I thought.
I'll probably find an entry later on the day for level 2.
But either way, now
I didn't catch this though. That's the disappointing part.
I don't get why Tesla and Neo are looking relatively weak, but I don't want to dig in too deep here. Even Snapchat not showing the strength that I want.
Yeah, I caught these moves yesterday.
Those Chinese crazy online education stocks.
Shorted it, longed it, shorted it.
Was also halted. This was actually a 10-minute halt here, but it did resume downside now. Back to 10 here. 25% though.
I believe he took it long, like right over here.
And of course, XPEV is still going, right? So I take out XPEV to trade more Tesla, then take the hit in Tesla, and XPEV is the one that continues to run.
Holy crap, look at the Nasdaq.
The name that I probably like the least in this entire group.
Yeah, he probably took it on the bounce of the 50 for kind of a level 1 reset.
Getting the bounce. Just a quick second here, Sean. I just want to go over to where you are. Here's Intel here, guys. Load. There we go. Intel making a bit of a bounce back to like 640. This was an interesting dip buy, and I love Intel at these levels. It's more of a long-term play, this boundary thing, but look at the consolidation.
Which makes sense. I mean, honestly, like from this number 1 level right over here, like your possibilities of getting entries are endless because this is the first level, primary level 1 right over here, and then it just basically continues on with that trend.
And still trying to hang on because we're still making fresh pops in the markets. I want to hold these long.
So you know you can keep on taking level 1 reset with no divergence because of the primary level on that first one.
If I have my levels a little bit lower, but how long can I hold this? I mean, we took a nice win initially off of some average in, and now there we go. We just got out again for another dollar, but we've dropped it down. So now I'm done getting out of Chewy, and I'm gonna have to try to reward myself for holding. So
but you got like 22 R on that. Congrats to him.
I'll forget about all the damage that was done right here because we did reload it, and now we'll see if we can take that smooth dollar back. You know that average price was like 88.90 or so, so when we jumped off at 87.50, it was about $1.40 this. So we can make some of this back, and I do plan on doing that. So let's see if I can't.
Yeah, usually whenever Nasdaq is hot, you just catch one move. You can literally go out throughout the whole day. You can literally move throughout the whole day in one direction. Typically long. People don't understand that the Nasdaq is so much different from Forex. Like it's much more harder to short indices than anything else. Number one is because of the stock market. You know, it's the U.S. stock market. You're fucking shorting the economy basically, and the Federal Reserve is pumping trillions of dollars into the economy, into buying assets and stuff like that. So it's extremely hard to short it for sure. Whenever you're in a hot bull market, it's almost impossible. And so like you could take that as an advantage. Literally on a hot bull market, it's the easiest way to make money in my opinion. Like easier than trading penny stocks, dude. Even on a hot market, it's easier than trading fucking like forex or anything like that because you're just trading bounces off significant levels, pullbacks, and the continuations of that. It's so easy. It's like how I made most of my money during like the summer, whenever like the market was freaking hot.
The only thing outside of the small cap that Arcadia that we talked about to the short side, and here comes short sell restricted, well, 10% to the downside on BlackBerry, is it again tests.
And like people tell me like, why do I trade forex? Well, number one, why would I waste, you know, sitting on a chart for 4 to 5, 6 hours, waking up really early, and probably not finding a trade, and the trade probably won't give me, you know, 22R or 10R or 5R on a typical day. You know, why would I, you know, do that? You know, that was the problem with Ace FX systems. That's why I created my own edge. You know, I would sit there waiting. You know, why would I wake up every single day, waking up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., which I did. I woke up every single fucking day at 3 a.m., literally, kid you not, every single day, 365 days. I mean, probably like it's 265 days, like 260 trading days or whatever, right? So, for me, it's not worth it. Like, why would you put more work into something when you don't need to? So like yeah, I mean I that's why I found something that's easier. Like obviously, do like everyone who's trading, you know, it's always good to trade something easy so you get used to it, become profitable, and then start trading something much more bigger, like different assets like options, futures, commodities, and etc. Right? And once you do that, like, you know, your possibilities are endless. That's why you don't see a lot of forex traders who are millionaires or like who are making a crap ton of money. Like even my cousin-in-law, like he stopped trading forex like a couple years ago, just because like he knows that he can make way more money trading stocks and futures, and that's eventually what it goes up to. Yeah, you can be profitable in forex and whatever, but at the same time, like, do you want to make bigger returns and you want to make more money? Most people are like, yeah. That's why they switch into like, you know, other assets. Like you even blame forex. Jay Pelly, like he's one of my friends. Blame forex, like he was a forex trader in the Instagram community or whatever. Yeah, he was like a forex trader. You know, he taught people how to trade forex, and you know he was trading forex on his own. And then he stopped. He stopped trading forex and switched up to options. Why is that? It's because he can consistently make $1,000 per $1,000, $2,000 per day. In forex, you know, it's hard to make that much money. He can make so much more faster money trading other stuff. So I mean, it's kind of for me, like when I see people who don't really kind of like try to stick with one instrument, like why don't you just diversify? You know, obviously, you know, you're not going to see a hedge fund try trading forex, solely forex. Like banks do that 100%. I see how banks do that, but hedge funds, their mission as hedge fund managers is to make it an accurate and big return for investors, right? So why, like, I don't see a hedge fund out there trading solely forex. They diversify their portfolio with stocks, ETFs, obviously long-term stuff, and then as well as some maybe some day trading to high frequency trading algorithms and stuff like that. And they don't have those high frequency traders trading the forex market. Hell no, they're trading the stock market every single day when the market open. So you know, just diversify. Like it's kind of like if you're profitable, if you're making money consistently, like if you've been a year making consistent money with forex, for me I think it's silly not to diversify and start making even more money. That's how I was, dude. Like literally, like forex, like I wouldn't make that much. Like I was profitable, right? I could make some money. I think my biggest day was like whenever I made $1,000. Like it was like 2 years ago, or yeah, around 2 years ago. Actually, it was 500, then 1,000, like a couple months after, and that was big for me. That was like holy shit. But I could never do it consistently. I could never do $1,000 per day consistently. It was always gonna be like, you know, I can make 1%. You know, sometimes 0.5%, sometimes not even like a percent per week or whatever. Sometimes, because the market was crap. So like, you know, I think it's just, you know, it's really wise to diversify, right? You know, as a trader, your mission shouldn't be like, yeah, no, as a trader, your first mission is always not to lose money, right? But it's also to actually make money. Like, you know, as a trader, we're able to make way more money than most jobs out there, 9 to 5 jobs out there, right? So why would you just, you know, stay stagnant at something, you know? Even if it's a system that's giving you good returns, hey, that's good. It's a typical system that's giving you returns, but you should always try to want more as a trader, not, you know, stay stagnant at something. In my opinion, I mean, because like honestly, like I mean, for big investors, big traders, like who are trading millions of dollars, yeah, they can get away with that for sure. Trading like 20%, 10 to 15% a year system or strategy, yeah, they can get away with that. Fuck yeah, they can make fucking over like 100K on that. Of course they can get away with that. But for like the typical trader, which is literally everyone, which is me, which was my mentors, right? You're not gonna have that. You're not gonna have millions of dollars. You're not even gonna have a 6-figure account. So you should diversify. You should find something that's gonna make you more money. And yeah, so like with indices and futures and whatever, like I could just trade it like literally like 1 hour after the market opens. And usually, like, I'll stay longer sometimes if I don't see any trade open, like today, like I haven't seen any trades. So I probably just, you know, continue on working on other work and probably just like looking for a trade later on the day. But for me, I can make money really fast trading indices or futures. I can make like 1%, like in what, like in an hour, 0.5% to an hour, where usually it took me about maybe 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe a week. Maybe a couple of days to do so. So for me, it's just, again, like, it's just what's easier for me, you know, waking up every day like really, really fucking early, and, you know, trading Forex. You know, typically Forex is not going to be as, it's never going to be as volatile as the Nasdaq or indices. Heck no. Hell no, it's not going to do. Like on a typical day, Nasdaq like ranges about -1% to 1%, right? So that's a lot compared to Forex. Forex, you know, they rarely go up to 1%. Gold, yeah, that's different, but like I'm talking about like pairs and currency pairs and whatever. But yeah, I mean it's whatever, it's, you know, it's whatever is easy, right? You definitely still need to be profitable. You definitely need to have psychology and all that shit. But once you master that, you can start growing as a trader. You can start making more money. So yeah, I mean, it's all about that. Shout out to my cousin-in-law. If you're watching this, bro, he kind of like really opened my eyes like with that, honestly, because like I mean I was averaging like maybe 10% to 15%, probably less than 10% sometimes whenever the market was hot, like probably like around the fall last year with the ASFX systems. It kind of just opened my eyes like with you know, like why the hell am I trading Forex where I can make more money trading another instrument, way more money. Yeah, look at the Nasdaq, dude. Oh my gosh, it's literally almost 2 ADR. That's insane. That's literally insane. We're almost all the way up to ADR, dude. Yeah, holy crap, dude. Yeah, I mean the Nasdaq, it is what it is. Like I didn't find an entry. I mean, I could find an entry, like I could probably have taken an entry like right over here. Wait, how much points? We have like, yeah, we're 40 points away from like ADR. That's insane. That's really impressive for the Nasdaq. So I mean, this tells me that we're I mean, I knew that we were gonna come up based on the higher time frames, like how the liquid 50 was looking, how price action was looking. It looks like we were trying to curve up. And like, so I took a trade last night and I made some money, but it wasn't a lot. And I knew with the pattern of the liquid 50, I knew that we were gonna come up higher for the day. And look at that. So we broke toward the previous lows. We've been making higher lows from right over here, right? And now, you know, these are the next levels that we're looking for. And so, you know, once this is something that we have to look for. If it breaks toward these levels, then we know that that for sure this thing's coming back up.
know, someone said, Sean, you were trading the Qs before. What happened to that? Yeah, you're right. I should be trading the Qs because when the Nasdaq was only up 0.6, remember it was 850, and I was like, yo, throw a rune over because I want to talk to a rune. And we talked about the Nasdaq, and I was like, this thing is going to pop and pop off. And that's exactly what it did. We should have traded the Qs. And here is the Nasdaq, the NQs. We'll be doing that next time. Next time I get those like spidey feelings about the market, we're gonna trade that because 316 up to 319. That's another $3 move. Very, very similar to what we're loving right now in the market as we go hella long. Take some more pallets.
Yeah, I mean Nasdaq just fucking crushed it today.
And I said, man, here's the sticky note. Join us every day.
That's good though. I like that. I like seeing that. I mean, last couple of days, ADR. I mean, market has just been really choppy.
And then we act on what we do, guys. That's Trader TV Live. Hope you're liking it.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a bit of a mute breakout here. Muted breakout, I should say, on Tesla. Took some flack.
So yeah, that's good. We're seeing like a breakout off the choppiness. We had so much choppiness right over here. Like what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, around 4 days of choppiness. So finally we're seeing some kind of move, some kind of range breakout off that level. So it's good. I like that. So like once we break toward these two levels, then I see it coming up higher off this previous low, previous high, and this off this previous high right over here. Yeah, we already broke toward the 800 EMA, so that's freaking phenomenal. I love that.
And again, this was on our watch list. We talked about some of these names in depth. We threw a few out there that were not on the watch
So
list.
yeah, these are the levels. I want to see it break toward this low, this high, this previous high right over here. That'll be awesome if it does. Because if it does break toward this previous high, then yeah, we're most likely coming back higher.
Still trying to break this low. There is still some time for it to maybe bounce back up. And I'm not going to wait for 860. I'll probably...
And like, so yeah, we've been ranging off the break of the 50 right over here, which makes sense. It's typical for a very high significant level on the higher time frames for price action to be doing that. And so as the liquid 50 was falling, that's why too.
Very similar to for any of these Nasdaq names or any of these tech names. It gave you these dips into the pre-market.
Yeah, look at that.
After an initial breakout.
Look at that pop, dude. Pop, pop.
If I'm hanging on to Nasdaq, be a little more active in Tesla. I feel like the only mistake was not being aggressive enough in taking profit.
Man, I wish I could do that. I could have taken a trade or something like that. I mean, I could have taken a trade here on the break of the 50 for kind of a reset. Maybe using a wrist box and kind of formation right over here. MACD value was like on point right over here as well. But I mean, I didn't want to do that, unfortunately. 2.9%.
I punched long 25, and I'm just noticing now that it says rejected. This symbol for this is blocked. So PSFE.
Yeah, we're so close to ADR right now.
Off that 14. So I would actually go long PSFE right now if your broker allows you to. It looks like it's going to break out. This is not. I mean, look, it's probably the newest position that I have according to new SPACs and new issues. So I am interested in this play, and I'm not just talking garbage here. I really think you could break back above 1450 there. Then we probably go to the upside, and then watch out for this 14 if you go back on BFT. That was a decent level today. And look, we talked about this yesterday, if you remember, that we were not unsure of what would happen on a symbol change. But today it's getting sold off a little bit. Not a worry for me. I'm a buyer at these levels, Brendo.
When we were talking about last week, guys, off of earnings, RH back to the upside here again. Remember, earnings, I think it's this day, better than expected. Back to all-time highs. Volume a little bit light today, but RH, all-time highs.
Yeah, you should have taken a partial. I mean, why? I mean, honestly, like for people who are just, I mean, I know. I mean, usually on a cold market that makes sense, but whenever it's in a hot market, yeah, don't close the whole position. Just keep a tiny piece, dude. If you keep just like 0.20% of a 1% of a position, dude, if it goes up 4R, you're up 1% already, which is so possible with the Nasdaq. Like on a typical day, just moving, dude, that's so easy right there. Like imagine just holding like a 0.20% piece, and then as it moves on throughout the whole day, it just comes up, it just comes higher. Like 100, like 200 points. Like on a hot market, like it's gonna go up like 300 points on an average day. If you're risking about 20 points, do the math right there. 15 points, yeah, you can make easy money right there.
It doesn't really matter in basic. Do whichever one is most comfortable for you. Blackberry still goes down. But now 835 has been a bit of a double bottom. If I didn't have a position, I'd be considering it. But I just feel like I'm gonna short every single pop and try to do it aggressively. But I want 850. It just got to like 845, so just shy of my target entry on that particular day.
Okay, yeah, here's Apple. We've already cashed out of that. You can see 122.90. So you're seeing Apple gone, not on the board anymore.
Yeah, we're not even having any divergence yet,
So you don't have to worry
which is
about
pretty
movement.
pretty amazing after this whole run. Usually you're gonna see divergence.
In the 60s, Neo, that's
There's
what
no
we're
divergence. I
doing
mean,
now.
slight divergence right over here,
If you guys want to
but
follow us, I'm on Instagram.
I'm not counting
You guys
that.
can follow there. We have a cool picture here. I just want to show it. This is our amazing IT team right now. Not IT team, production team, sorry. They work on everything, IT, everything. Thank you to Lucas and Rob with their snazzy little shirts there, guys. There it is. What's up, Rob? If you guys want to guess who the character is between those two, you can take a guess right now. But follow me on Instagram. Also, some cool things. The new chicken dinner winner animation on there. And then this is me and my main man. When was this? This was 3 weeks ago when we were just on our family walk and we saw this. And don't tell anybody who did that. It may or may not have been me. It was not me. What's up, Brendan?
Rob gets very, very excited every time he gets to go on TV. So you just made his day, Sean, once again. Airlines, guys. Delta downside today, 1.2%. UAL, AAL, we saw this group leading yesterday among the industrial sectors. So some of the airlines showing some weakness today, guys.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a huge fan of the airlines. To be perfectly honest with you, I sort of said that before. Look, recovery play is fine. Go ahead, go for it there. I wrote something down, and I think Chewy's looking at to make it bottom, but I threw down there a word I never used on my prep, and it was build, and it was at 84.85. So if 87 breaks, build at 84.85. Just a little shorthand to remind me there. Of course, I switched gears in Tesla, and this is what happened. Now we're breaking through highs once again. So look, I just talked about like wanting to buy a bit of a dip. It didn't even dip. It just goes to like 64.54. So the opposite of what it did in the previous breakouts. Either way, the market's still screaming to that upside. It is what it is, guys. You're gonna miss out on some of these opportunities. Tesla long, 2 days in a row, sort of an obvious one. Someone asked on the chat, and I want to make sure I get to it just for a brief second here. Talking about Virgin Galactic. Yes, it's up 4%. They've been playing. They have some catalysts that have come through with some recent announcements. And this is what it's done. Now, my entries have only ever been at 27.50. To me, you're taking profit on the short term. If you can get these dips and you have a chance to get that 32 to 34, you take some out because it's a good look here. And if it does retrace and sort of try to get yourself a better price, it's a long-term play. They're even putting anyone's face in 2023. I think Virgin's going to make it at some point. But if you can get those quick little gains, go ahead and do that. The 27.50 double up is not going to come anytime soon like it did for you last year.
Just watching these names keep going, and I want to take more Neo out, but really, I'm looking at this level, and I just think that we can get there. So 37. I mean, I don't even have any offers. I went to the 60s and we're down here in the 80s. Got a little greedy on that, and then here it is again, man. You know what? Maybe we just got to take some out on NIO here. At this level, we're 60 cents now in the money. Let's offer some 12s here, just like you've been doing. Let's see if we get it. Get it. No, I did not. Let's see if 12s happen there. Oh, we just got missed on 12. That's okay. There it is. There's our 12. So a nice little win there again. Someone messaged me yesterday and they said their favorite one, Rob, was this one. The hot dog cannon flying out and then hitting me in the face there. So there you go, guys. If there's not a better team player, I think I'm one of them right there. Taking the sausage to the face. Normally that's Rob, but I'll take it right now, live on the show. BlackBerry right here, guys. Still continuing to go to the downside. We did get that fill at 38. We were just one and done. Welcome to the Wild Show, guys. I'll be here every day except Friday. I like making these guys laugh, Lucas and Rob. The best in the team there. So thank you for the cannon, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's definitely go here. I'm a little shocked here. Tented music. What the heck are you doing? Just bounced a buck off the bottom. I didn't have that 2040 as any kind of a level here. Rounding off, and look, if this thing wants to make another run at 22, This time I am going to short it. It is what it is. I can't say it and then not do it because a couple times we'll call up that level and then done nothing with it when it doesn't break. If this comes up, I'm shorting this for sure. I'm gonna have to check back in. We should be able to get the trades over in Pace pretty soon there, Sean. So make sure you check back out on that pretty quickly. Snapchat continues to run. I didn't have an upward target on it before, but I cannot continue to look a gift horse in the mouth. Here is the level from last week. Just earlier in the week, 52.50. We did have some chop in last week at that same price. So if we break 52 and can't get to that 50 zone, I'm gonna see if I can't get it out.
All right.
We've already taken some profit here. Rolling with
Yeah, looking at the Nasdaq right now, so it's almost close to ADR. I didn't take no entries yet today. Maybe I'll find an entry later on the day today. Probably yeah, but I won't be too forceful on that.
At 52 even, that's the other way to do it. Of course, thank you so much for not switching that. Of course, if there's a massive seller at 52, which there isn't now, I would take profit as well in front of that even dollar range.
Okay, yeah, just looking here.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream. Short stream. I got a call in like 30 minutes, so I got a call. Getting a call. But yeah, so we'll see what we do here on the Nasdaq. If we can find an entry. Dow Jones looks like it's now down for the day, right? Yeah, it's like down for the day now. But yeah, we'll see what we do here. Yeah, I won't be like too like focused on trying to, you know, force an entry today. But if I see one on Nasdaq, yeah, for sure I'll take it. Maybe like a pullback. Maybe I'll take a pullback off the 21 or 50. I'll get into that.
I see you. You want me to take some out, so let's do that. Up to 38.33, like long and out.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's stream, guys. Appreciate it. I know I don't stream a lot, but it is what it is. I've just been really busy and getting ready for deployment, so you know, been busy on the back end, just getting everything ready for myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully, I won't be too busy. Yeah, we're trying to see if we can take a trade on the Nasdaq. Yeah, we're about like 30 points away. What is it? Yeah, like less than 30 points away.
If that can happen, that would be great. Mr. Haircut, as he's known on the chat. Brendan, a lot of people want to know about your barber. So when they're in Toronto and when we're able to reopen, I'm sure you're going to have some hot picks for a barber. Brendan, at the
It's been a month, I think. Last haircut I did. Let's talk small caps, guys. That'll be my secret. How about that? PRPH here. This was as weak as they get. It did give you a really nice opportunity to reload into $8 there. But
that's strange. But anyway, so hopefully you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. All right, so peace out, guys. You all have a good day.